Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Rogue Trader with me, Break It Down. Let's blow this popsicle stand. I wish we had the option to destroy that chaos artifact. It seems like a really dangerous loose end to just leave floating here. Because not only is a chaos artifact someone can stumble upon, it's a chaos artifact tied directly to my character because it has our blood in it. So even if it's not used against my character at some point, it can be used against his relatives or his descendants. Oh well, I guess that's future me's problem. Alright, onward to the Silence of Mer-segrit. Lord Captain, I keep receiving reports about malfunctions among the various ship systems. This time we're dealing with inexplicable temperature fluctuations. Thermal control failures were observed not only in individual compartments, but even in the soldiers' protective equipment. Several crew members have suffered from burns and frostbite. Tech priests are performing the rites of machine spirit pacification, and remain convinced that the issues were caused by the spirit's obstinacy and defiance. The reports claim the incidents remain well within the scope of expected performance parameters. Over the last few days, complaints about the malfunctioning thermal controls have dwindled, but the crew members have started whispering that our vessel is haunted. Tech priest assurances that only the machine spirit's tempers are to blame are doing nothing to dissuade these ridiculous rumors. Touched by holiness, +2 complacency. Alright, so what's next? Alright, so we boost our profit factor real quick. That might not be the worst idea. Dirty bureaucracy. Yeah, it seems like a thousand-faced relic is probably the way to go. The monks demand a great work. Thousands of faithful with skin entirely covered in scars in the form of lines from scripture about St. Cognatus. And we'll get player character gains the benevolent protection feature. Our allies increase their wounds by 4 Imperium divided by 15. And dogmatic +15. Of course, it requires dogmatic adherent and provisions 1. Take a decent little boost. Then Yanis. Your lordship. There are alarming reports coming from Yanis. A number of strange mutations have been spotted among the population in remote agri-complexes. Aside from the obvious disfigurement and the subsequent estrangement, these mutants, called wretches by the rest of the colonists, are coming together to practice a primitive form of religion involving ritual worship of the land. While they display no disobedience or hostility, their very existence is concerning. The members of the Magos biologists you tasked with healing Yanis found the mutation to be missing from the catalog, and recommend studying it and eradicating it immediately afterward. The Yanis nobility humbly await your decision. Of course, the dogmatic option gets no bonus reward. We still get +1 security, lose -1 efficiency, just like this one. But this one also grants secrets of mutated flesh. This one gives you an item, Heart of the Nameless. I'm obviously going to go for that one. What do we know about these wretches? The mutations cause a loss of skin pigment and the shedding of hair. The eyes of some have started developing a nictitating membrane similar to that of reptiles. Others succumb to progressive atrophy of the larynx, causing the loss of human speech. At the same time, their tendons become denser and more elastic, providing increase endurance and load resistance. The wretches are commonly ostracized due to their grotesque appearance. There haven't been too many cases of mob justice yet, but they will become commonplace after the mutation's deformities become more obvious. The wretches tend to form groups with similarly afflicted people. The average level of intellect is low. They all belong to the labor caste and communicate among themselves using a primitive vernacular of their own invention. As for their barbaric religion, they are deifying both the soil and Yanis itself. To them, working in agri-complexes is a form of worship, which has had a positive impact on productivity. So they're really trying to sell you on keeping these guys around. What do my advisors have to say? I saw your agents picked recordings. The signs these Monkai leave behind, their idols. And I cannot deny a pathetic, though extremely abstract connection to the symbols of my people. The guttural prayers echo the sounds of the children of Assyrian speech. The probability of them having come into such close contact with our civilization is non-existent, yet they are still somehow connected. Protect these people. Resettle them to distant abodes where they will not be harmed for their peculiarities. And keep watch. Someday the truth may be revealed. The blessed sanction of the Imperium does not grace these mutants, but nor does it declare their existence anathema. Should we sentence them without further study? There are mutants whose existence is fully sanctioned, such as Ogrins, Ratlings, Pariahs, Pelagers, Felinids, or Troths. These are all abhumans. They're allowed to exist within the Imperium. A library had many treatises on the genitor's craft, and I could impart some of that knowledge to your servants. Purely theoretical, of course. This mutation has not been properly studied and is missing from the catalog. I am not registering a basis for delaying the commencement of immediate genetic purification. I recommend launching a thorough investigation into the genetic makeup of this forbidden strain. Oh, we lost the option to eradicate them outright. Yes, we have to get the secrets of mutated flesh. The Rogue Trader gains plus 10 Medicae. Take the required amount of the sickly creatures to be studied by the Adeptus Mechanicus. Destroy the rest. May the cleansing be calculated and rationally executed. All over Yanis, the pious serfs are exterminating the wretches and their tainted bloodline. Suffer not the mutant in your abode. The wise Magus biologists proceeded to study the degenerative genetic branch. The fruits of their research will be presented to the Von Valancius dynasty. Oh wow, we can't do anything else. Don't have any chemicals. Brucey doesn't like us enough for that. Ooh. This be good for, what's his face? Heinrichs. People. We have 2 people. No mechanisms. Yeah, can't afford any of these right now. That's unfortunate. We could try to boost our reputation with the Drusians real quick. so not. Alright, we'll start with the outermost planet, work our way in. Well, we only need 3 more profit factor for that one, which I don't think I'm doing the right project at the other place. Yeah, that's not the right one. Archaeotech Mechanism Fragment. The surviving piece of an archaeotech mechanism of unknown purpose, discovered among the wreckage of an ancient Imperial vessel on one of the planets in Silence of mer-segrit. It's like a compass. Alright, let's grab some of this. Don't have any of that yet. And it's 5, so if it's a minimum of 5, I'll put an extractium on it regardless. Also, what is this talking about a fuel lever? So archaeotech is typically ancient technology that can't be replicated. Most of it's surviving technology from the Dark Age of technology. But it can predate that as well. It's mostly just technology that can't be replicated. So what do I do about this fuel thing? I can't explore this ship. This just takes me straight to my quarters. Maybe I talk to my engineer about it?
The Omniscient knows all. Me?
Alright, either Victus or Ravor, I'm guessing. Oh, here we go. We've read all this before. Ravor. It's come to my attention that a fuel lever on the bridge may be defective. You need not be trusted to carry out your duties without my personal oversight. The officer's furrowed eyebrows draw even closer together. He speaks slowly, carefully picking his words. I most definitely can, Lord Captain. Technomats will inspect the equipment immediately. We'll also deal with those in charge on the lower decks without delay. I need to still go look at it, though? How do I get to it? That's a control panel. Fuel system analysis in progress. Status diagnosing. Result no failures detected. I mean, Pascal's right there. So it looks like, I'm guessing the events that we get traveling between systems. This is what happens. I just haven't been checking the quest log and going and talking to anybody. I'm pretty sure this doesn't pop up on the top of the screen. I read this already. My personal log states that the ship's Vox system is malfunctioning. Can you explain? Lord Captain, Voxmaster is caught off guard by your question. It takes her a moment to find her words. The Vox system is functioning as expected, and no communication problems have been reported by any of the crew. Please allow me to check the system's calibration settings in your presence to alleviate any concerns you may have about its performance. The Voxmaster's thin fingers dart between hundreds of wires and cables on the control panel, flipping switches and turning dials. She issues commands and methodically checks the lines of communication with the crew on every deck. At last, accompanied by the sound of static, the crackling of the Vox, and the flickering of signaling lights, the dance of her hands concludes. All finished, Lord Captain. No issues detected. The system is working as expected. She studies your face as she awaits your response. Thank you for your service, Mistress Toloman. Lord Captain. She offers an unusually deep bow, likely using it to mask her confusion. And then the temperature, right? The Forgotten Twin system is of particular interest to the rogue trader. Okay. Check that out, I guess. At some point. I don't think we're ready to go there yet. I want to see if I can spot it in the galaxy. Or, I guess, in the expanse. Yeah, not yet. So I have to go to Langrid's Belt next. Alright, we don't have... We only have one, so I'm going to grab this just because we have so little of it. It doesn't meet my normal requirements, but I think that's mostly going to be more plasteel. We have so much of it already. In fact, do we have anything for this rumor yet? Or this contract? Yeah, so +3 profit factor. And that'll allow us to do this, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, so we can do this now. The secret of the Winter Scales. Legend has it that House Winterscale holds the secrets of gas factoriums, workshops in which tons of organic raw materials pass through fermentation vats, hot rollers, and pressure exhaust to yield valuable chemicals. The sacred technology could enable Yanis to produce enormous volumes of promethium. However, only the most skillful and highest paid smugglers will be up to the task of stealing this treasure. We get a contract, Blood and Nephium. Caligos Winterscale has found out that the secret of gas factoriums had been stolen from him. However, he is willing to leave that unfortunate incident in the past, offering the prospect of much greater gains. He is now captivated by the idea of seizing House Chorda's Nephium rigs on the frozen world of Lucen's Breath. For Caligos himself, it would appear, the profit is a mere side benefit of the opportunity to massacre large numbers of House Chorda's servants in planetary battles. He's offering to pay with the aforementioned priceless flammable liquid in exchange for the fighting force he is desperately lacking. We'll get 6 chemicals and 5 promethium. We also need chemicals for another one of these things, right? Yeah, this one. This is for all colonies, too. Pretty solid. Yeah, let's do it. So maybe instead of going after a certain value for the resources, I wait and see what projects I want to do. And just hold them to the extractiums until I need certain resources for a certain project. Nothing. That was an Ash World. Okay. Well, done there. Alright, to Langren's Belt. Oh, whoops. Clicked on the wrong thing. A pungent animal scent hits your nose. A huge predator, materializing out of nowhere in the middle of your chambers, studies you with its unblinking gaze. Even have eyes? Draw your weapon. I am not for eating. The beast tilts its head to the side and opens its mouth slightly. It does not seem convinced by your words. Sit there, Sirocco, and be a good go- Oh, have you two met already, Shireen? What is going on? I'm giving you a gift, Shireen. Isn't it obvious? Should I have put a ribbon around her? Generous hearts do not hide their feelings, but shower their nearest and dearest with gifts. I won't deny it. Choosing a gift worthy of the rogue trader wasn't easy, but I tried my best. You like her. What is her name? I like the name Sirocco. It is the name of a deadly wind that originates in the hottest deserts of Ifrit. But you are her owner, so you should name her. We could name her after Revora. I'm gonna go Sirocco it is. Excellent. A proud animal deserves a proud name. Knowledgeable people will hear the name and feel even greater respect for the one who has leashed this force of nature. Why would you give me a Lacerex? Or Lacerex? I think it's Lacerex, because lacerate. Can you think of a better pet for the rogue trader? Lacerexes are fearsome, strong, and proud creatures, just like you. You'll strike awe into the hearts of your guests when they see you have tamed so wild and dangerous a creature. And if anyone ever misbehaves, you can always feed them to the Lacerex. It'll be most impressive. Admit it. It's a magnificent accessory. Where did you get her? I hired hunters to catch me a suitable beast in the jungles of Yanis. She cost me 7 times what she weighs, but the Exalted One does not send us friends so that we can be stingy with our affections, does he? Is she house-trained at all? She's a fast learner. Jai is suddenly cagey. I've already taught her a command. Don't eat. Thank you for the gift. I knew you'd approve, Shireen. Jai claps her hands loudly, and the animal whips around at the noise with predatory interest. I think she'll be shown off to her best advantage next to your throne. Oh, we have this now. The cracked helmet of an Eldari Xenos is a reminder of the victory of the enemies of humanity on the agri-world of Yanis. I guess we shouldn't let Hurley into her office then. Probably would be thrilled to see that we have a trophy of one of her comrades sitting on a shelf. Oh, you pet Sirocco. Nice.
May the Exalted One protect... Oh.
We have pirates. Let's check out all the planets first, at least scan them. We'll probably save the pirates for next time. Ooh, 6 plasteel. I'm detecting traces of magmatic rock extraction. Judging by the methods of sacred geometry used for cutting open the formations. This is the work of my explorator brethren. Yeah, I'm not going to turn down 6 plasteel. Oh, there's pirates and it looks like a space station there. Oh, provisions. I don't think we have any of those yet. So I'm going to grab that. Now I'm out of extractiums, of course. This cold, windy planet is covered by a raging sea of mustard-gray grass, so tall it reaches an average human's waist. The monotony of the endless steppe is occasionally broken by chains of murky green lakes, but the Augur crew spots a far more interesting anomaly, a scar, running several dozen kilometers deep, splitting the world's equator in two. After 2 exploration watches, the crew intercepts a faint signal coming from one of the labor settlements in the deep chasm. Due to the unstable connection, Foreman mistakes your vessel for a Winterscale ship. One was due to arrive 9 cycles ago. The Foreman grimly reports over the weak channel that the adamantine ore deposits on the world are nearly depleted, that the planet will be fully mined out in less than a decade. With some difficulty, he picks up enough words to understand that the ship in orbit belongs to another rogue trader house, then awkwardly apologizes and falls silent. At some point, the connection cuts off completely. You leave the foreman and his prospectors to wait for their real master. That's really it? Okay. Hecutor Pattern Plasma Battery. It's a long-range broadside plasma macro cannons which fire 3 shots, dealing 33 damage per shot. That seems pretty solid. Alright, maybe we'll take out the pirates next anyway. Let's do our void ship management and this on this side. So we've got the Styges pattern and the Hecutor pattern. Alright, I think we're in pretty good shape. Only 8 scrap though. Is Erliette better suited for any of this? She's, yeah. Oh, we lost a deer. I'm glad I looked. Also, Pascal, we lost him, I guess, on that planet with the hole. I'm always nervous about these ship battles. You sight a ship hovering over a void station. The vessel bears no identifying marks. The landing craft swarming the station below makes the situation clear. Pirates have seized an Imperial outpost. The augurs detect that the pirate ship is warming up its engines and quickly reloading its cannons. It is preparing for battle. Attack first, yeah. Pirates attacking an Imperial outpost? Not on my watch.
Let's make them regret ever crossing our path.
They're not particularly powerful.
Fire at will.
Not quite what I had in mind. Alright, move here and see what happens. They're just out of range.
All hands, prepare for acceleration. Let them taste our fury.
Okay, so I'm guessing if we waited and tried to hail them, they would have been facing towards us at the outset of this fight. Since I attacked first, I get to, Let's see, run into those torpedoes, isn't it? It's not. That's great.
Coordinates set. Lance batteries, volley!
Alright, take it easy.
Let the void sort them out. With the force of a supernova! Fire at will!
Sucks to suck.
Another victory for the von Valancius dynasty.
Got a Ryza pattern plasma battery. Another long-range broadside plasma macro cannons, which fire 3 shots, dealing 21 damage per shot. Some ancient machinery. Some scrap. I do like scrap. Alright, let's see how this new broadside compares. So, 21... Yeah, the Styges is better. It's 4 shots with 21 damage per shot. This is only 3 shots. This is 3 shots with 33 damage per shot. You're not going to beat that. I might actually swap these around real quick. I tend to use my right side more frequently. But the Hecutor on this side. The Styges on this side. I had the option to ram his ship there. I didn't take it because I feel like we're strapped for scrap. I'm gonna try not to take any unnecessary damage to my ship. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we'll check out the Ravage Void Station and continue exploring all these systems. Also, did we finish that one rumor? It was the, Yeah, we found cargo here in Langren's Belt, but I didn't complete the rumor, so I'm guessing it might be the other location. Or there's cargo in both locations, because we found cargo over here. I'll go back to the bridge. I'd rather save the game on my own 2 feet than in the void of space. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time I'll check out that station. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.